A little bit of sewing prep before the ball game. I got my iron going on. I'm gonna iron the pieces, pulling them all out. I've sewn this before, long time ago, so I'm just double checking that I still have all the pieces. And it looks like I cut out size 16 already. So I'm gonna start there and see how that goes. So this is my real fabric, and then this is muslin, what I'm going to use for the mock-up for these. And we will go from there. Looks pretty simple. It's just, oh, I'm doing the shorts. And I want them to be, you know, flowy, nice and flowy. And this is like a cotton lawn kind of thing, so I'm hoping it'll drape the way that I want it to. But it's pretty simple. It has back facing, front facing, tie belt, and then just front and back, and just pleats. So it just has pleats at the top. You can kind of tell, you can tell better on the blue. Just pleats at the top, and that has a tie belt. So, yep, we'll see what we get done for the ball game. Good morning. I am not going to show myself until I get in the shower and get clean. But I want to show you this is what I did from 1 to 4 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep. I woke up hot and took forever. Instead of getting my phone out, knowing that wakes you up really bad, I just got a notebook and did kind of better plans for my Spooky Cruise capsule wardrobe. So these are the things I want to make, and kind of an outline of the days on a cruise, just general, you know. And then this is ready to wear stuff that I have that I won't take. So, and then I kind of reminded myself of the module sewing capsule wardrobe stuff that Whitney does with Tomcat Stitchery. Love her channel. And then also that real popular travel packing thing, the 54321 deal, and kind of trying to do that. So I thought after I get me a shower, I've had a little bit of breakfast and lots of coffee, I'm going to finish the mock-up of these shorts. I started this yesterday before the ball game, and the ball game did not go how we wanted it to, so we were all kind of depressed, but probably half the reason I didn't sleep very well. But anyway, I'll finish the mock-up of these shorts, and then I think and we do have, we're going to the apple barn here in a couple of hours with my in-laws. We do this every year for my father-in-law's birthday. So the apple barn is, I don't know, some kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'll link it below if you're at all interested or live in the Tennessee area. Anyway, so we got somewhere to go. It's almost 11, and I only have like a couple hours. So I don't know how much of this I'll get done, but I need to like keep moving or I'll just fall down and fall asleep. So here's this, and these shorts are right here. I'm calling them the Skort Shorts Flowy because I'm hoping if I can get the sizing right, these will be flowy enough to where they will look like a skirt, but they are actually shorts. I love that look. So that's the plan for right now. So, all right, I'll check back with you in just a little bit. Hello. So this is the goofiest, roughest mock-up in the history of mock-ups, but it actually tells me everything I need to know. So I think I'm ready to cut out of my nice fabric. And I did 2 different pleats because I did. And that's why I have that marked, because this is the kind of pleat that I want to do. And I think I did extend it. I don't have a zipper in it or anything, but I did extend it to do the size 20. And I was worried at first that it was going to be too ballooned out on the side right here. But it's actually perfect. This is kind of what I'm wanting. And of course this fabric is more structured than my actual pretty fabric. Let's see if I can back up and get it up. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a cotton, but it's almost like a cotton lawn, I want to say. So it's got more drape to it. So I'm hoping it will drape a little bit better. I'm pretty confident it will, actually. So now I'm excited. And I will be able to confidently cut out my nice fabric. Which brings me to what I want to accomplish this week in way of sewing. It's going to be a good week for me to batch cut out all of this stuff. So a robe out of this cool glow-in-the-dark eyeball fabric for my son to take on the cruise, wear on the cruise. I thought that'd be fun. A linen skirt and a linen top, color blocked, or I guess that's what you call it. I'm going to do the body of it in this orange linen, and then the sleeves and the collar in this print linen-ish, and then the skirt in the yellow, and it'll be a ensemble. I'm pretty excited about that. So batch cut out that, batch cut out the little bag I want to make for the cruise. And I attempted this top a long time ago, and I'm glad I kept all of this, because now I know how to adjust it to make it fit me. And I'm going to use this super stretchy suede thing that's like double-sided. So cute. So I want to cut that out. I want to cut out a bodysuit, a bell sleeve bodysuit out of that. And then I'm calling this my pirate letter dress. I don't know what the actual lettering is, but it looks like pirate letters to me. And I'm going to do this view right here out of this one. I thought this would make a good, like, transition dress, you know, going into the fall. And it would be cute to wear with a belt, and you can dress it up and down and be easy to wear. So that's what I want to work on this week. And the shorts with the mock-up I just showed you. Because this week, my husband's actually going on a weekend trip by himself. He'll leave out Thursday morning. So I'll have a couple of days of not having to worry significantly about dinners and the house being super clean and all of those kinds of housewife, stay-at-home mom kind of problems. So I'm going to spend that time sewing, and then Friday, with the thought of Friday, because at first I was like, well, Friday is granny day, so my son will be with my in-laws all day. My husband will be gone, so it'll be just me up until after dinner. So they feed my son dinner and all that kind of thing. So not only can I have whatever dinner I want, but which will be soup and salad, homemade tomato soup if you care, and a Charleston salad. And at first I was like, well, I can spend that day cutting all this stuff out. But then I was like, well, actually, I could cut it all out today, which is Monday, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then be like sewing it all up and stuff, and use Friday for sewing. some like concentrated sewing. I could pretty much do all of this stuff with my son hanging around. I mean, he's in the other room playing right now, but I would have a little more concentration, wouldn't be as distracted. So I'm excited, so we'll see. I'll take you along with me and we'll see what I get into. Bye for now. Hello, so today is the day. Of course, I had big plans for this week to already have this stuff cut out and I would already be sewing. But as you can see, that did not happen. So that's okay. I did find the time last night to just go through and rough cut these 4 patterns. So I'm going to be focusing on these 4 and actually 5 today. Getting the real fabrics cut out and seeing how much dedicated sewing time I can get done. It's 10:30 before about 5 o'clock when I have to go pick up my son. So, yeah, let's see what I get to. Is this gonna work? This might actually work. Okay. Wowzers. Okay, so it is now 12:13. This took forever. I got one project cut out. This took forever. And I decided, because I knew I would need to have it all laid out. I had more room down here, so I moved to the floor. And I see a lot of other sewists do this. And at once upon a time, I would be able to do this. But getting down on the floor and cutting out this fabric about killed me. So, I think that ship has sailed for me. But it kind of needed to be done for this project. I had 2 yards and it called for 2.5 yards. So I knew I would need to kind of play around with the layout a little bit. So there's all my pieces cut out. There's my trash. That's a piece I end up not cutting out. And then my 2 piles of scraps. So this will go in just the regular kind of scrap bin. And then this will be for my selvage scrap project that I'm just kind of accumulating. Anytime I can, I try to cut out at least a little bit of the selvage if I can. So, there we go. That one's done. And now I think I want to make me some lunch and sit down and watch Project Runway and knit on my sweater for a little while. And we will reconvene in a little bit. So, if you need to see a picture of what I just cut out, it's that one. I'm doing view B. Yeah, B. So, the piece that I didn't cut out ended up being, I had to sacrifice the band that goes around for the tie belt and the pockets. I think Lucas would rather have the tie belt and the pockets, and this is already oversized, and it's already going to be bigger than him anyway. Like, his chest measures like 22, and this measures 27. I mean, I know it's a robe, so it's supposed to be big, but I think I'm going to have enough room anyway to just fold the edge over a couple times, and just do it that way. I think he'd much rather have a tie belt and pockets. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, and I am going to go do something else for a while. I'll check back in with you. I lied. I went ahead and cut out I need to do this on the floor too because it was just a really big scrap. And so I need to lay it out. So this is going to be the straps. I got all of this cut out for this. I'm doing this one. I've actually done all of these. This is one of my very first sewing patterns ever. And I still have it. And surprisingly, I still have all the pieces. So actually, at some point, cut it out of like grocery bag. Oh my gosh, what is this called? I don't know. I'm super hungry. Whatever. So this is going to be the lining. And I actually have a pocket cut out from some random fabric. For some reason, I kept this. So I'm going to use this for the pocket, just because I already have it cut out. Might as well. I might change my mind and do it out of that, but we'll see. And so it'll be the yellow pleather vinyl stuff with the brown for the straps. So I'm excited. It calls for interfacing. I don't know if I'm going to need that because of the material I'm going to use. We'll just have to wait and see. So, all right, now I'm going to go make me some lunch. Good morning. I am finishing up my project, but wanted to show you I accidentally got dressed and styled with jewelry and everything today. I say accidentally because I'm wearing this dress because I need to do laundry, so it's about the only clean thing I have. And then I was finishing up this is kind of where I'm at right now. I did finish this up this morning. I did the rest of them yesterday. So 4 projects ready to go in the next week. And we'll cut this one out today. And, oh, I'm missing one. This is not for the cruise, but it will be for shortly after. So as soon as I come back from the cruise for November, I want to get into the fall and winter sewing. So I'm kind of preparing for that. So I cut this out this morning. And I'm finally going to fulfill my lifelong dream of, 1, using up this fabric that was in my mother's stash, and 2, making me some kind of corset top. This is for a costume, but I totally want to be able to wear this in real life. So, anyway, in cutting that out and trying to figure out sizing, hence this book is out, if I want to do a full bust adjustment or add a dart or something, I was like, oh, I have one vest that I never wear because I can never style it right. And so I pulled out this vest. It's just from Cato, but I love it. I bought it a few years ago during the Barbie craze, where everything was pink. And I love this vest, but I have worn it once because I just find it really hard to style. So I put it on today just to measure it and get the fit for the fabric that I'm cutting out. And I was like, oh, well, that actually looks pretty cute. So then I'll put on some jewelry and necklace that my husband got me one Christmas when we were dating. And there you go. I'm ready for the day. So, how funny is that? So, anyway, this is where I didn't make too much of a mess. And of course, I still have a huge bin full of fabric that needs to be cut out and decided on. I did go to Hobby Lobby and partake in the McCall's liquidation sale, and I do plan on going to the bigger Hobby Lobby further away from my house this week to see what they have. And they had some really cute sage green knit fabric on clearance for $2 a yard, and I should have bought some and I didn't, so kind of regretting that. I'm also working on costumes for me and for Lucas. It's super hard, and I knew it would be, to source costume makings nowadays, you know, with Joanne's gone, but that's okay. We're going to figure it out. And then this is just kind of my mess, and it's really not that bad. So I tried to keep my scraps organized as I went, and I did a pretty good job. So this is technically my trash, and then this is just scraps that I'm not really going to use, but I can't really get rid of them. And then those are my patterns, and those are all my patterns. So, plus the ones I bought a few days ago. And then this is like a muslin fabric. This is all the scraps. And this is my now overflowing, this is also for muslin mock-ups. And this is my scrap bag. I could show it. Okay. Now it's gonna be dusty and stuff over here. Just don't give me a hard time about it. And I've dinged up the wall there, huh? Anyway, this is supposed to be scrap bag for garment fabrics. And then this bin that I've had for a lifetime is cotton quilting scraps. So try to keep those separated, but now they are both overflowing. So I will need to deal with that very soon. But yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I've had lots of coffee. And I'm gonna go eat me something because I haven't eaten anything all day yet. And it's 10:30. And then I'll come back and cut this out and hang out with Lucas for a little bit. My husband comes home sometime today. So, yeah. Check in with you later.
Fell down. Email.
A little bit of homemade cinnamon rolls.